out of the second round last year and in danger yet again of Alexander. Lou Dort, who was the fourth under the weather, but giving it a go. He has 6 career. His 2025 postseason, averaging 18 points per game in the playoffs. Murray with his first touch. Jokic setting the screen for Dort. Gordon's 3 short. Rebound Williams. Jalen Williams to Holmgren. And now Shai Gilgeous-Alexander drives. Hartenstein with the floater.
Well, that penetration at the top forces that collapse, and now all passing avenues are open to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Easy decision to find Hartenstein on the baseline.
Jokic, 240, 15, 5 games, 15 rebounds, 5 assists. First player in NBA history to have 2 of those in a single series. And the mismatch, but Dort, who's one of the best defensive players in the game, got the steal. And now SGA down court. Dort hit 3 fourth-quarter threes. Can't pick up where he left off here, though.
And you wonder if, Jamal Murray came off on that first ball screen. He had an opportunity to get into his pull-up. He didn't. Led to a turnover on that possession.
Murray for 3. Got
his first 3, an opportunity to turn it into 4.
Yeah, he was just 10 at 28 points, but an inefficient night. And a lot of those misses, as you said, legs in the fourth.
And here comes the 1-3-1 zone that Denver has employed more than at any time since David Adelman's been here. He told us in Denver, it's the best way they feel like to defend OKC, but they give up a wide open look in their first possession in that zone.
From Jalen Williams, and now Murray. Here's Gordon, corner 3. Again, misfire. Jokic tried to tip.
Jumper, there's a breakdown.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander caught sleeping. Christian Braun sneaks inside of him for the easy 2. Nice pass. Gilgeous-Alexander to Dort. 6th season in the NBA. His first basket of the game. 2nd assist for Shai. Now you got Murray with Holmgren defending him. Murray, nice move off the bounce. And Jamal Murray, a hot start.
Screen to get the switch and was able to operate in his sweet zone with the team around the other night in Game 5.
Murray, as Dort hits the deck, missed the 3. And 1-and-done possession for Denver. And Jalen Williams passed everybody all the way.
Jog mode defensively in transition with a team that really is like a track team. When they get that ball off the glass or off of a turnover, Jalen Williams saw that and took it all the way.
Jokic with the spin and the basket. Like a dancing bear. Incredible.
Hasn't had that many opportunities deep in the post with one-on-one coverage in this entire series.
Dort missed the rainbow. 1-point lead for the Thunder. 3.5 minutes gone by. Both teams shooting better than 55% from the floor. Shot clock down to 7. Jokic, what a pass to Brown, and great recovery. Holmgren with his 12th block of the series. Gilgeous-Alexander out to Jalen Williams, and knocked away by Christian Braun. Loose ball, Murray's got it. Murray will take it at Shai. And Alexander, it's a 1-point Thunder lead, 4.5 minutes in. Murray trying to get free. Caruso on him. Murray passed and hangs. Scoop and score, Jamal Murray. 9 out of the 13 for the Nuggets.
A great awareness on that catch and swing through. He just immediately put it down and got to the rim.
3 no good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort hustling, saves it, but Christian Braun has it. Brown gets past him, drives, feeds it inside, and a little sloppy possession in transition, but Gordon left wide open. The 3's good.
Aaron Gordon, really the only supporting cast member that has shot the 3 well in this series.
That's his first basket of the game. He's shooting 44% in the series. Great hands, Gordon. Got the steal. Ahead to Brown, who soars and flushes. And a 50-point game in a closeout situation. 7-0 Denver run over the last minute to lead by 6. Midway through the opening quarter, Cason Wallace is on the floor now for the Thunder, second-year pro out of Kentucky. So Dort on the bench, Caruso. Short on the 3, backside board, Aaron Gordon.
And even though Caruso has hurt them with three-point shooting, that's a perfect defensive possession for Denver. Attack the strong side, force that ball to the weak side with a contested three.
Shot clock inside of 10. Here's Jokic taking just one shot, made it. Now on the move, Jokic gets in the lane. He's 2 for 2, 4 points.
Denver now into the 2-3 zone, a different version that they like to play, and this got away from them a little bit in the fourth quarter of Game 5.
Corner three, Wallace got it. That ends a drought of 3.5 minutes for the Thunder without a basket.
Yeah, they have a harder time in the 2-3 getting out to the three-point line when there's been penetration.
Porter, Caruso flies by. There it is. Michael Porter, who had missed 11 straight threes. Gilgeous-Alexander working on the other end on Brown. Great bounce underneath to Hartenstein. Jokic played good defense. Steal by Porter. Another turnover by the Thunder. Jokic has Caruso on him. Jokic swatted away by Williams. What a great defensive play after an incredible catch by Jokic. Wallace missed the layup. Rebound.
Weak side play defensively.
Looked like a good block to you?
Look clean.
Meanwhile, Cason Wallace picked up the foul on the other end. His first. Denver ball up 8. Getting leads hasn't been an issue. Denver led for a good part of Game 5, but ended up losing. Brown's three, no good. And Holmgren with a rebound. No shots yet for Holmgren. That's his first board. Jalen Williams for three. And Jalen Williams, who is not 3 points per game, knocks down that one.
Talk about picking your spots. He's averaging 3 points a game, but he's 50% from the three-point line. So he selectively takes shots, but he takes shots that he knows he can make, and he's done it at a high level in this series.
Brown drives, fires to Murray, makes the pass, and hits from mid-range. Jamal Murray, 11 points. So you got both Jalen Williams on the floor for Oklahoma City, along with Wiggins, Wallace, and Holmgren. Empty possession with Williams missing. Jokic on the floor, trying to take advantage of the Thunder with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on the bench right now. Entry pass, Jokic. Jokic puts it in.
A perfect delivery by Christian Braun. As Jokic went block to block, that ball had to be thrown to his right hand, or it's going to be a turnover.
10 assists on 11 made baskets for Denver. Way off was Wiggins. Offensive rebound by Williams. Now Wiggins is able to hit the floater.
Second chance opportunities for OKC. Denver's defensive activity has really been on point and sharp here at the start. You can't give up those second chance opportunities.
Christian Braun wide open, and the threes are falling tonight. Ton of open looks throughout this series, but they're going early on here. 10-point advantage now, trying to force a Game 7 Sunday. Jalen Williams no good on the three, pinballs to Brown. High scoring opening quarter, not just for this series, but based on what we've seen throughout the play.
Physical, forceful team's going to win.
How were you guys able to disrupt them offensively in the last final few possessions?
We stacked good possessions. We finally got them under control. They were hot early. For us to be down 3 after the way they shot it, the way they played is really good.
Thanks, Mark.
Thanks, Katie.
And Katie, a turnover. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander hurt his hand. He's in some serious pain as Peyton Watson hangs and finishes.
Actually, Russell Westbrook just playing Shai one-on-one on the left wing, and then help on the weak side to force the turnover.
The bank shot won't fall as Gilgeous-Alexander again continues to pull on his right hand. Gordon doubled on the baseline. Out to Watson. He'll let it fly. Missed the three.
And I tell you, Nikola Jokic on the bench right now, and his rest it's a direct correlation between how this group plays offensively.
Finals with Steph Curry in 2016. We'll find out about Webb. And a win tonight would get the Thunder one.
Extend and flex those fingers on your follow through. That is when it's most likely if he has jammed something or hyperextended a finger.
Westbrook there with the putback off the air ball from Watson. Of course, Aaron Gordon had the putback heard around the world in the first round to beat the Clippers and help them win that series in 7 games. He also won Game 1 with a three-pointer. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, 4 points so far, 2 assists. Pull-up jumper, good for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Second basket.
Is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander getting to his favorite spot on the floor, that mid-range 15-footer?
Westbrook really looking to score based on the guys he has with him on the floor right now, and SGA has the last 5 points for the Thunder. Williams hit a three earlier, hangs, can't bank it in, got it back, and foul. Williams. Mr. up 3 games to 2.
Christian Braun just checked into the game, and I think the normal rotation would have been come back in for Strother. He actually gets Russell Westbrook, and Westbrook looks surprised by that, but he had 3 turnovers, a couple of bad shots, missed a free throw. I think that they want to go in a different direction right now to settle down this offense.
And Murray staying in the game with 2 fouls. Shot clock inside of 10. Gordon spinning right into Williams. Shovels to Watson underneath. Pump fake and foul. Free throws for Payton.
He can make plays to help you win just through effort.
Aggressive defensively. He has to take chances. That's who he is.
Look, we all know what the negatives are, but there are a lot of positives, and we've seen that throughout a great career for Russell Westbrook.
As David Alba described it, and it's true, he said he has won us games in the postseason. And he's absolutely right, and he will be needed, I believe, in this game to get this to a game 7.
Murray penetrating, missed the fall away. Gordon trying to get the loose ball, and a foul inside. But he's actually the one. What a play by Jalen Williams to steal the inbound pass. Holmgren in transition, flies in there. Game. Jokic back on the court for Denver. Minnesota in the conference finals for the 2nd straight year. Murray misses. 0 for 2 here in the quarter after 11 points in the first. OKC can tie it with a 3 on this possession. SGA still on the bench. Corner 3, good. Cason Wallace ties the game at 37. He's 5 for 5 from 3.
It's going to be minimal shot opportunities for Cason Wallace. He's got to be ready to toe up those corner 3s when Denver commits 5 guys to the paint like they just did.
Hartenstein, good defense. He's got 2 fouls, has to be careful. Jokic puts it home.
Often plenty of time.
3rd team foul on the other end on Denver. 3 in Oklahoma City. Euro step by Holmgren. And he's able
Here, Nikola Jokic on that play, you can't worry about the pull-up jumper by Holmgren. It's just not a shot really in his arsenal. He wants that, the jump stop, get you to lean in, and then he's going to step through, use that 7-foot frame to get to the rim.
Brown in the corner with a shot clock at 7. Jokic at the foul line. Hartenstein challenges it. Jokic with his 2nd miss. Thunder can take the lead. They led by 3 early on. Elbow jump shot, not close from Jalen Williams.
Denver's pace in the half court is slowed down. They came out, everything was crisp and sharp. The ball was hopping, the screens were better, more freedom of movement. Right now, OKC starting to bottle them up.
They have just 8 points here in the 2nd quarter, Denver. Watson got free underneath. Great defensive play. Caruso with the rejection. Holmgren on the open floor, and he blew the layup.
The play, but I think that's the definition of
Game 6, Thunder leads 3-2. Holmgren missed them both, but tried to save it in the backcourt and does to Wallace.
That's already just 2 plays by Caruso on both ends where you see his value.
Wow, Wallace showing great speed. This is one of the fastest teams in the league. And it was there on display as Oklahoma City has its first lead since it was 12-10. They're going to call a foul on Hartenstein.
Cautious than that if you've got 2 fouls in the 2nd quarter.
Legs, you heard Mark Daigneault say to Katie, they're going to let us play. Well, that was in the 1st quarter, not in the 2nd. A lot more whistles here in this frame. Another Denver turnover, alley-oop, Holmgren over Jokic.
Denver's half-court defense has been outstanding in this game. It's their transition defense where all of the damage is being done by OKC.
Jokic on the drive. Murray throws it away. Turnover's a problem for both teams right now. Brown with the steal. Porter, long 2, swishes it through. Michael Porter Jr. with a couple of buckets.
And a great decision to up-fake that to get an 18-footer because Chet Holmgren was ready to extend and contest that.
Pull off Williams, hit that one over Murray. Jalen at 32 in Game 3, a loss here in overtime. Denver led the series 2-1, but Oklahoma City has won the last 2 games. Murray, you have to score here in the quarter in about 6 minutes of action. Shot clock at 4. Great defense, Caruso. Murray off balance, missed the shot. Alex Caruso, a major factor on defense right now. Williams, great move against Porter. Reverse layup, no good. Rebound Jokic. He'll look to push. Ahead to Brown. Cuts through 2 defenders and lays it. The bigs.
Christian Braun at his best in the open floor.
And he's trying to go here tonight to keep the season alive. Inside, Williams got the bank shot. Caruso with the assist.
Side flash. Catches the back line of Denver really off guard. That's too deep to catch it on a flash in the paint.
20 bench points for Oklahoma City in this game to 7 for Denver. Jokic underneath to Westbrook, and he gets hammered.
Important to anticipate cutters.
The winner of that series. Coverage begins with NBA Countdown at 7 Eastern Time.
Last 4.5 minutes needs to be heavy. Nikola Jokic offensively, only 6 shots in the game. Hasn't taken a 3 or a free throw. And you got to watch how you close quarters against OKC.
Gilgeous-Alexander banked that one in. He thought he was fouled on the play. Lead at 5. Both teams are in the penalty situation here in the final 4 minutes of this first half. Gordon off the Jokic screen, gets it back to him, and Jokic with
the layup.
So you talked about the lack of free.
Repeatedly and regularly played 11 and 12 guys the way OKC does.
They've used 10. Shea's going to stay on the court.
He senses that a defender is
a scoring champ this year at about 33 points per game. He's averaging 28 in the playoffs, and he has 10 points tonight. Oklahoma City's lead is back to 5. Inside 4 minutes to go in the first half of Game 6. The Thunder up 3-2 in the series.
And you asked how they would deal with the foul trouble. They're going to go to a zone right here themselves, which is one way to try to protect. And Jokic, no problem getting the shot he wanted, unable to convert.
He immediately put both hands on his head in disbelief. He's 4 for 7 from the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander, step back 3. That's good. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander here late in the first half.
You can't have less of a window than he just had against Aaron Gordon.
Jokic has Caruso on him again, so he goes to work, bounce underneath to Brown, missed the layup, good defense, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shea out of there with it. He's got 10 points in the quarter. Working here on 2 defenders.
Couldn't have gone better. But coming into the playoffs, he expected his scoring to go down because he'd have such a big assignment on defense. To this point, he's been happy with his defense, but he said, I have to shoot the ball better in the playoffs. I have to shoot it better, and I have 2 games to turn that around. So far, so good, guys.
Yeah, he hit a 3 to tie the game late. Lou Dort then made a corner 3 with a second to go to give Oklahoma City a 3-point lead at halftime. Here's Porter, quiet first half, battling that left shoulder injury, and that was way short by about 3 feet on that teardrop.
Yeah, trying to make something happen right there. He also had an easy reversal to Jokic with nobody guarding him at the top of the key.
Blocked by Porter on the 3-point try from Holmgren. Jokic, 8 rebounds, 3 assists to go with the 12-point. Puts it on the floor here, hangs, and finishes.
Got to a tough finish that was, as the second defender, Jalen Williams, comes at him as he's going to the lane. He just steps, goes back to his right hand with a tough short floater.
In the corner, Jalen Williams lets it fly. Misfire on the triple try. Into the open court, Jokic waits for his teammate Jamal Murray. 8th year together. Murray in the paint, pulls up, around, and down to give Denver the lead back.
The game where Denver's first 3 trips, a lot of freedom.
That one almost brought rain on that 3 by Dort. He missed it. Got 8 points, 2 threes. Murray blows past Holmgren. And
good things are happening for OKC.
Out. So going back to the end of the second quarter, it's an 18-3 run. The only points for the Thunder. Again, that Dort buzzer beater. Lead back to 3 for Denver. Gilgeous-Alexander with a sidestep and score. Gilgeous-Alexander now 6 of 9 at the line. MVP runner-up last year. Perhaps the favorite this year. We'll know soon enough. Finalist along with Jokic and Giannis. Here's Murray for 3. And it's no good. Rebound Holmgren.
A subtle thing there, but Lou Dort just coming over the top and waving his hand on that release. I think it was enough to force Jamal Murray to miss that shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander playing with 4 personal fouls. 17 points, 5 of 7 from the floor. They swing it to Dort. Into the paint. Dort stops, pops, hits. Lou Dort gives the Thunder the lead. Here's Gordon on the other end. Quiet, just 5 shot attempts, 5 points. Jokic in the paint going at Holmgren.
So smart. Jokic that time didn't wait for the defense to come after he catches the ball. He felt where Holmgren was, used his leverage to get to an easy one.
Canning the 3. Step back. So hard to guard. He glides on those. Got great length. Really hard to challenge that shot. Pass in the paint to Jokic. Kick out Brown. Back to the Joker. Porter. He'll rise. Way off on the three.
I just think if Jokic is going to flash to the ball like that and get one-on-one coverage against Hartenstein, he needs to attack him and try to earn something at the line or get something at the rim.
Williams missed the three. He's 3 for 11 from the floor. 0 for 3 from 3. Thunder by 3. Gordon on the back down. Finds Murray. 3 no good. Long rebound. Murray gets it. Now Porter will try it and hit it. You had to wonder with that left shoulder injury how much of the shooting issues are physical, how much are mental, but that one was good.
Yeah, I think he's feeling pain every time he goes to get that basketball up into the shooting position as OKC knocks down a 3 to regain the lead. And so I think Michael Porter Jr. is just having a problem concentrating through the pain that he's feeling. Did a good job on that last one, staying with it.
David Adelman says that pain's different every game. Brown's 3, not close. Holmgren has 8 rebounds now, 14 points, 2 3-pointers. Thunder back up 3. Gilgeous-Alexander on the baseline. 8 points per game here in the series. He's had some inefficient nights, but not tonight. 8 shot attempts, 20 points. Caruso's 3, not there. Porter with the rebound. Denver trying to push tempo here. Brown trying to free up Murray with a screen. Murray's doubled. Murray got Hartenstein on him now. Jokic in the high post to the corner. Brown out to Murray. Open 3. No good. Offensive rebound. Brown back up and in. Christian Braun with 17 points. Third-year player out of Kansas. And a foul.
As many minutes as he can before he picks up that 5th foul.
Wiggins 3, no good. Rebound Jokic. That's 9 boards for the Joker. Denver with possession, down 1. 5 minutes gone by, third quarter. Swing to Murray. Lob underneath. Gordon in traffic.
Well, Gordon, as he was trying to save that basketball, but I just think that's 2 guys fighting for the ball. I like the no call there.
Denver staying with that zone. Caruso bounces underneath. Hartenstein with the slam. Stein, he played much of that first half in foul trouble with 3. Porter tries again, around, and it falls. Michael Porter Jr., so it's 74-73, Oklahoma City. Williams back to work. Hartenstein again, reverse jam this time.
Well, and now you have difficult decisions for the backline defender, and Jokic, when to step up, and when he does, you've got cutters along the baseline.
Count that.
Could absorb the contact, get to the other side of the rim.
Murray completes the 3-point play. Game is tied midway through the third. Oklahoma City leads the series 3-2. If there is a Game 7, it would be Sunday on ABC in Oklahoma City. Otherwise, it's Game 1, Thunder Wolves, Sunday on ABC. Wiggins downhill, blew the layup, but Hartenstein's
just not stopping the ball with their outer shell. And now that's 3 baskets at the rim, all caused by penetration.
Thunder back up 2. Caruso guarding Murray 30 feet away. Gordon's got a mismatch. Smaller Wallace on him. Shot clock down to 4. Murray drives the lane. Got caught in the air. Brown catches the air ball. Career. Take a look at hosting Chicago for more. Go to NBA.com or the NBA app. Brown gets the bounce on the second free throw. And the game is tied at 78. Gilgeous-Alexander staying on the bench with those 4 personal fouls. 5 minutes to go here in the third. Jalen Williams struggling tonight. 3 of 11, just 6 points. He was an all-star this year. Wiggins in the corner. Shot clock down to 5. Hartenstein looking for a guard. Shovels it. Wallace, 3. Way off. Almost batted in by Hartenstein. Jokic hit the deck. Brown out of there with it.
That's the best defensive possession Denver's had in the last 5 trips. Containment, close out, and secure the rebound.
Porter off the screen. Front rimmed it. Cleared by Williams. Williams races across the timeline all the way to the cup. Missed the shot. Long rebound, Gordon. Thunder get back, though. Jokic has Jalen Williams on him. Now Hartenstein coming over to help. Gordon on the back down. Turnaround jump shot, and it's not there. Just 5 points for Gordon on 2 of 6 from the floor. Here's Williams. Good screen set up. Williams couldn't pay it off. Jokic with his 10th rebound.
Jokic to this point, just 9 field goal attempts, has not attempted a 3. It's hard to imagine with Denver being able to win this game unless he's got a bigger imprint as a scorer over the last 15 minutes.
Spinning, baseline, puts it up and in. Gorgeous move by Nikola Jokic, up by 2.
And didn't take any chances that there will be a double team coming. He spins to the baseline away from the traffic for that jump hook.
Hartenstein hands it off Williams. Shot clock inside of 10. Wiggins on the spot, up 3. No good. Jokic with rebound number 11. Jokic 7 of 10 from the floor. 3 of 3 here in the quarter. 18 points. He also has 5 assists. Jokic off the Gordon screen. And Jokic has Caruso fronting him, and they're going to
Gets to the baseline.
Russell Westbrook in the game. Had a rough first half. Brown drives. Westbrook in the paint. Goes to the bucket. Missed the...
In this situation before with these guys, take care of the ball, defensive rebound, quality offensive possessions.
Thanks for the time, David.
Thanks, appreciate it.
And their defense, Katie, really good. They held Oklahoma City to 21 third-quarter points after 61 in the first half.
He referenced twice there taking care of the ball. Only 8 turnovers on the night, only leading to 11 points for OKC. They've turned that around from the rest of the series.
Missed 3, but a second chance opportunity. Caruso can't find the bottom of the net. Rebound, Gordon. Jokic on the bench to start the final frame. Gilgeous-Alexander on the court. Peyton Watson missed the dunk. Offensive rebound. Julian Strawther staying in the game. He had 8 points there off the bench. Had 9 in a game in this playoffs. Three-pointer from Jamal Murray goes down. This lead.
And you see in his eyes right now, he's got great bounce. And he was looking for that and hunting that shot well before the ball came to him.
Wiggins can't answer. Oklahoma City shooting under 30% from 3 here in Game 6. And Denver extending the lead with Jokic getting some rest. Murray, meanwhile, has played 33 minutes. That ties for the most on the team. Strawther feeling it. Shot clock down to 5. Murray wants a clear out. Driving on Wallace. Goes to the left scoop. Wouldn't fall. Loose ball. And it's a shot clock. 3:37 in the fourth quarter. Again, Denver has a double-digit fourth quarter lead. Can they hang on? That will help. Gilgeous-Alexander, great look. And the Nuggets win Game 7 Sunday ABC in Oklahoma City. If the Thunder win Game 1 Western Conference Finals, Thunder, Wolves Sunday ABC. Oklahoma City's last trip to the conference finals 2016. Westbrook and Durant's final run with the Thunder. Westbrook with a shot clock at 3. Passes inside to Watson. Westbrook couldn't get the tip. And it's cleared by Wiggins. And here go the Thunder in transition. Caruso got it to go. What a play.
Go to the ground. That created numbers for OKC. Great decision to throw it ahead, and then Caruso finishes strong.
Murray goes away from the screen. Gordon on the post up, knocked away by Jalen Williams. Wiggins again pushing ahead to Williams. Watson with a great play. Gets the swat. One of the elite shot blockers in the league. Strawther takes it to the cup. Westbrook with the follow. Lead back to 9 for Denver.
And there's that energy and effort we said we continue to play with, and Westbrook finally gets something positive to happen with that putback.
And good defense by Jalen Williams, but couldn't rip it away from Gordon. Gordon will rise and miss the 3. Watson keeps it alive, but Dort has it now for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander, 24 points. His team down 9. 8.5 to go. Fires underneath. Wallace spinning, missing. And Murray's got it. Jokic at the scorer's table. He'll check in at the next dead ball. Murray on the back down. Westbrook. No good. Too strong on the 3, but Watson with the offensive board. Strawther driving. Gets down the lane. Strawther had 21 points in a game during the regular season. Hits the
rest. I actually thought he was going to go to him at about 9.5. Denver was able to get some points on the board. They got him an additional minute and a half of rest.
This game was tied at 80. Julian Strawther since then has 10 points. The Thunder have 6.
But there was definitely contact.
Shot clock down to 5. Holmgren out to Dort. Dort's 3 in and out. Ball.
It's a 24-foot shot, but it travels a mile and a half. So everybody's got to sit and wait to see what the result is.
And he's 2 for 6. Westbrook fires underneath. Watson, nice catch on that bullet pass. Can't bank in the turnaround. And Holmgren with a rebound. But the Thunder, 9 of 32, just 28% from 3. 0 for 3 here in the quarter. Just 2 made threes in the half.
That's what he's going to do every time. Drive hard baseline. He bumps you with the off shoulder. It gets to that lean back jumper.
Jokic rested the first 4 minutes and 7 seconds. He's come back fresh.
First 3, only 3 attempts on the night. Not a lot of space there, but felt comfortable going up and over the top.
Largest lead of the game. The Thunder have just 27 points in this half. They can't make a shot from deep. Dort misses. Jokic ahead to Brown. Midway point of the fourth quarter. Denver trying to force a game 7, which would be an Oklahoma City Sunday. Jokic up and down. Porter has killed the Nuggets this series, but not tonight. Their lead is now 14.
Jokic exerting his will right now as a scorer, understanding his team needs him to put a jumper.
Brown, what a play. Jalen Williams rips it away and blew the dunk. Williams just 3 for 15. It's just not the Thunder's night. Gilgeous-Alexander doing his part, 26, but not much help elsewhere. Murray around the screen, behind the back, throws it into the backcourt. Unforced error that time by Denver. On Sunday, so a couple of days off, and then Sunday afternoon on ABC, 3:30 Eastern. Gilgeous-Alexander out to Holmgren. They need it. They don't get it. Rebounded by Strawther. 10 points in 16 minutes off the bench for Julian Strawther. Not out tonight, but may have to come down to that final game on Sunday on their home floor if they can't mount a comeback. Three-pointer Caruso finally.
I know stylistically this game has been played more to Denver's liking. They were averaging 40 three-point attempts a game through the first 5. Just 31 tonight. Points in the paint up as well.
Jokic, oh, what a pass! No look to Christian Brown. Lead back to 15. Holmgren with a slam.
Trying to protect this lead, but that last pass by Jokic to Brown. First game in the series that Jokic has more than 6 assists. Finally got his 7th.
He also has 14 rebounds and 23 points. Holmgren got dazed because of the contact, and Jokic going right back at him, just backing him down. Look at him move him out of the way. Strawther, of course, the Julian Strawther of this half. Holmgren corner 3, short. Rebound Brown. Denver ball up 16. 3.5 to go. Jokic driving out to Brown. Shot clock down to 7. Jokic doubled. Strawther with 3. Strawther gathers, leans in, fires. Missed that one. And Isaiah Joe, who's barely played tonight and in this series, out there because they need somebody to make a 3. Gilgeous-Alexander gets that one. 14-point. You said, Legs, at the top of the telecast, it can't just be Jokic, and with the uncertainty about Murray's health, it has to be other guys. But I don't know if anybody thought it'd be Julian Strawther.
I'll tell you who did, Julian Strawther, because I think he believes that every time he takes the floor, because he's a very confident shooter, and the opportunities were there, and he jumped on it.
Also, Porter played a little better. Good defense. Caruso the steal. Here's Joe, and he gets the dunk in transition.
And the one thing you just can't do right now, if you're Denver's, turn it over. You know, you need to not necessarily try to eat clock, but you cannot turn the basketball over. You got to get something up on that backboard.
Strawther lost his footing. Shot clock at 6. Jokic spins, turns it over again. Numbers for the Thunder. SGA to the cup.
They're handling the basketball. Quickness all over the floor. They anticipate when you come out of a spin, as well as any team in this league, to run a second guy at you.
Jokic fumbles it away, gathers again, gets in the lane, underneath to Brown. Played 39 minutes. That one rattles.
Turnovers in a short period of time, and that's how they get back in it in the open floor.
Jokic gets them both. So he's got 25. Jamal Murray with 25. Murray's played 40 minutes. Holmgren driving, going right at Jokic. Count the bat. We've seen some crazy stuff in the postseason with comebacks. See the Indiana Pacers to make it to the conference finals, and now it's a 9-point game here in Denver in game 6. It was 16 just a couple minutes ago. It hits the leg. Caruso gets on the ground, and then that was
Pass, so you were forced to throw the ball into a secondary ball handler.
3 turnovers in a minute by Denver. SGA driving into traffic, swing it. Williams, they need it. He misses again. He's 3 for 16. Defensive rebound, Murray. Just 6 points for Jalen Williams. That would have made it a 6-point game. Westbrook attacking, gets the layup. A 5-point swing. Gilgeous-Alexander gets the lighting twos with just outside a minute to go. Jokic fouled in midcourt. Finals, they blew a 20-point VP. First player ever to finish in the top 3 in points, rebounds, and assists in a single season. Historic regular season, but he might not win the MVP because this guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the front runner. Jalen Williams in the corner. Skip to Caruso. Caruso for 3. It's good. 115-107. And Westbrook will call. It is Jokic that's the recipient of the pass, and he gets fouled.
Coming into him to make free.
80 apiece until Julian Strawther went off. Jokic makes them both back to a 10-point game. Thunder has to hurry. 50 seconds left. Joe gets some airspace. 3 is off the mark. Rebound Brown. And a foul.
Play all year to earn that game on your home court. They did that home crowd. Denver's dealt with this. They're a champion. Oklahoma City trying to get there.
119-107. Oklahoma City has emptied the bench. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, by the way, has played in 1 game 7, and that was in the bubble back in 2020. The Denver Nuggets with an impressive 4th quarter. Jamal Murray, playing through illness, goes for 42 minutes, scores 25 points. Nikola Jokic, 29 points, 14 rebounds, 8 assists. Really was aggressive in the second. Got a game 7